whenever we are using Tableau, we are using everywhere filters for getting the perfect outputs and easy, fast outputs. We are going to make use of filters. Wh- What exactly filters means? If I need to filter the data, suppose if I have some 4 years of data will be there, but I need to analyze only 1 year of data. By the help of filters, I can apply the filter on date fields and I can select whatever I want. Like 1 year of data, I'm going to select whatever I don't want. I'm going to hide that data. That can be possible by the help of filters. Whatever data we required for whatever data we require for reporting, we will take that data. Remaining we are going to hide. Remaining data we will hide. Here there should be number of things we need to know here. Starting with level of filters will be there. Level of filters. Here three level of filters will be there. First one should be first it is going to start with like extract some data will be there. By the help of extract some data, it should be server level itself. We are filtering the data. Before getting data into Tableau, we are filtering the data. That it's in the part of server level by the help of extract some data. Here we need to see what exactly this by the help of extract some data mechanism. We have started the filter the data what we required only what we required for analysis purpose. We are taking the data at source level. Before getting the data into Tableau itself, we are filtering the data in source level where it should be in server or where we have filtered there itself. And second one should be something known as data source level filters. Data source level filters. This data source level filters means it should be in a Tableau workspace. It is going that data is going to come into our Tableau workspace and we are filtering the data at here. We are filtering the data at Tableau workspace level. Tableau workspace level and it's in data window. Data window level also. Data source we have in data window only. From there we are filtering the data. Once we are applying the filter for data source filter, it is going to applicable for entire workbook. Once we are applying the filter at applying the filter at data source level, data source level, it will applicable for entire workbook. Entire workbook that filter is going to applicable. Entire workbook that filter is going to be applicable. Then after completion of this, as well as we have one more thing known as worksheet level filter. Worksheet level filters. It is nothing but whatever filter we are going to apply at sheet level, it is going to particularly it is going to selected by only the sheets only it is going to apply the filters. We cannot apply for more than that. Once we have once we have applied the filter filter at sheet level, it is applicable for only for that sheet. It is applicable for only that particular sheet only. Particular sheet. This is how we are going to apply the filtering levels. There should be three level of filters will be there from when before getting the data into data warehouse we are filtering data source, we are filtering the data. After getting that data into Tableau workspace by the help of data source, we are filtering the data and we are filtering the finally at sheet level by the help of filter shelf. We'll see how exactly we can filter the data in three levels. If I'm going to open Tableau, here it should be what we know. Basically, Tableau workspace will be there. I'm going to connect with new data source. I need to show like all the three like server level and data source level and all these things. I'm going to connect with Excel. Once I am selecting this, I am opening once again. Then here itself we have something. If I'm going to select orders and peoples and returns will be there. Here we have some option known as extract. We know we have seen in data connection we have extract some data and extract all data will be there. In extract some data we have applied the filter. There itself our filters concept has been start. If I'm going to click on extract we have an option known as edit. If I click here I am going to add the filter here. I'm going here we have n number of cities will be there. I'm going to select only 10 cities, top 10 cities only. I'm going to select top 10, sell some cities. I'm going to select. Okay. Then okay. Out of 531, it is going to give only 10 cities. I'm going for sheet 1 and it should be extract file. It is going to ask in the format of .tda and save that file. Already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And automatically this data we are going to get in the Tableau workspace level. It's buffering. Once we are getting the data into Tableau workspace level, we need to check for that city. How many we have existing will be there. If it is 10, whatever we have applied filter, it has been applicable for that city. Here, if I'm going to drag this city into here and sales, here we have only top 10 sales, city sales will be there. By the help of likewise, we have filtered the data before getting data into data source itself. Next, what we have discussed should be data source level filters. Here we have right click on this, we have an option known as edit data source filters. Click on this and same how we have added the filter at before getting the data. After getting the data source level filters also same. I'm going to click whatever we have applied for city now, city okay, and these are the things what we have, and we are going to turn one more thing should be here. I'm going to add one more thing. We have n number of customers will be there. Customer name okay. I'm going to select top 100 customers by field top 100 customers. It should be sales price. We are going to take top 100 customers. Okay. Then okay. Out of 122, we have keep 100. Okay. Here, if I'm going to take something customer name and I have received only 100 customers, whatever we have taken, that's customers only we got by the help of data source level filters. This data source level filters, what we have discussed, it is going to applicable for entire workbook. How many sheets if you are going to done, each and every sheet if you are going to drag that customer name, we have only 100 only. It is going to applicable for overall 100 itself. If I'm going to drag customer name here also 100. If I drag in a new sheet here also 100. That filter that effect is going to show for entire workbook. It is going to do same thing. After completion of this, we have one more thing known as sheet level filters. If I'm going to drag anything, here we have some other thing known as product names will be there. Almost we have 307 products will be there. Yes, I'm going to filter the data at sheet level. I'm going to drag into filter cell. I'm going to select by field top 100 products only. I'm going to select. I'm going to select something known as top 100 products. Apply. Okay. Then if I'm going to take some sales value till here, before getting the sales value itself, we can see that output should be 100 columns. If I'm going to take, I'm going to get some visualization for each and everything. We need to see the output for all the 100 products. How much sales should be there? By the help of this, we are getting the sales value. Here we have only 100. We have overall 350 will be there. What I have told for sheet level filters means once we have filtered the data at sheet level, it is going to applicable for only that particular sheet itself. If I, if I am going for sheet 7, if I drag that product name into columns or rows, we are going to get all the 307. But in data source level, once we have filtered the data, it is going to applicable for the entire workbook. In before getting the data source level means we are filtering the data at source level itself, and we are filtering the finally with by the help of filter shelf level we are filtering the data to get the outputs. Till here we have three level of filters. What exactly about each and everything? Any doubt, guys? Still here?
Got it.
Yes, we do. Then we have something known as mm, ways of filter. There should be two ways will be there. First one should be to through manual we can filter the data, manual. Other one should be automatic, or we have other name should be computed. These two levels we can filter the data. Two ways we can filter the data. Manual means manual is nothing but we are going to filtering the data by the help of tooltip. We are filtering the data. Here by the help of tooltip we are filtering the data. Manual, we are going to select manually fields. We are selecting the fields manually, selecting the fields manually. By the help of tooltip we can filter the data manually. By the help of tooltip we can filter the data manually. By the help of tooltip we can filter the data. Here we have something known as manually itself. We have some how we can do, how many ways we can do it manually means we have types of filters in manual way. Here types of filters in manual way. Manual way. Here we have almost three types of filters will be there. First one should be data view level, data view level filter, and second one should be header level, and third one should be marks card level filters. Manually we are going to do by the help of these three level we can do. And we have one more thing like filter shelf level. In this you have one more tab. By the help of filter shelf level we can do we can do filtering manually by the help of we have a one tab. By the help of general tab will be there. In general tab we can select manually general tab. Here whatever we have types of filters in manual way means data level, data view level we have, header level we have, marks card level we have, and something filter shelf level we have. These are the ways what we have the data. Once this many ways is there, we need to know what exactly header level filters, how we are going to apply, and we need to understand what how exactly data view level filters and each and everything. And we are going to discuss about header level, like data view level. Data view level is nothing but if you are going to filter the data at visualization level, we are filtering the we are filtering the data yet we are filtering the data at visualization fields will be there. Whatever fields will be there, we are filtering the data like visual fields, visual fields which comes under data view. Okay, level. And header level is nothing but whatever we have, the names will be there, dimensions. We are filtering the data of dimension fields which comes under header level filters. And we have something known as marks card level. Marks card level means we are going to make use of color option, color tab. We are going to drag the dimension into color. Then we are going to select whatever fields we require. We are going to select that fields and we are going to filter the data. By the help of color tab, we can filter the data. Likewise, we have all these things, and finally, we know filter shelf can do the filtering manually by the help of general tab will be there. These are the four types of manual filters, and we will see how we are going to do all these things. First one should be data view level, second one should be header level, third one should be master level, fourth one should be filter shelf level. If we are going to see this all these things, then we can understand how exactly we can make this. Then we can see computed level how we can compute the filtering. Here, if I'm going to, I have seen a number of things like four different types. If I'm going to drag something subcategory here, and sales will be here, and here we have overall 17 columns will be there. If I need to filter the data for all the 17, I have told that we have four options. By the help of this is known as I'm going to keep the control button and I'm going to select the fields. This keep only or exclude. By the help of this tooltip, if I'm going to select one more thing by the help of this tooltip, I can keep only or I can exclude the values. If I'm going to keep only, it is going to keep only 6 items and remaining it is going to hide. Likewise, we are going to get all these 6. It should be by the help of data view filter, we have filtered the data. Here, if you're going for worksheet, if I'm going to assign something known as show title, it should be data view level filters. What we have done, data view level, data view filters. No need of level. Here, apply. Okay, whatever we have done should be here. Should be data view level filters. We are selecting the visualization. This visualization we are selecting and we are filtering the data that which comes under data view level filters. And second, same thing if I'm going to take as the example like subcategory and I'm going to take some other example like profit. Here also we have 17 columns should be there. If I need to filter the data at header level, this is the header level. I'm going to select accessories first and I'm going to select applicants. I'm going to select art. I'm going to select some binders. I'm going to select some fasteners. I'm going to select some storage. I can select. I'm going to keep only. Likewise, I can filter the data at header level. Header level is nothing but dimension level. We are selecting the names is known as header level. Selecting the visualization fields like whatever we have some diagrammatic bar chart or line chart. This which comes under data view level. These two levels we know, and you know how to color code and all these things. Once it has been completed, final thing should be marks card level. If I drag subcategory into once again into columns, and same cells should be I am going to drag into rows. If I drag subcategory into color, we are getting for each and every category, subcategory, we are getting one color. Now we need to filtering the data as per what we want. I'm going to select accessories. I'm going to select the chairs. I'm going to select some other furnishing. I'm going to select some other thing. Then keep only. Now I have only four. This should be marks card level filtering. How I am going to do? First, whatever we have seen, it should be renamed like header level filters, header level, and here it's nothing but what we have seen should be marks card level filter. Once we have added here title, okay, there is no need to add here. If I'm going for worksheet, click on show title, automatically whatever we have added title, it is going to come here. But once you are adding at this level title, it is not going to reflect at bottom bar. That keep in mind, there should be some chance to ask that. I need to add the title at single time for both the things. How it can be possible? That can be possible by the help of bottom bar. Once if I add here, automatically it is going to add here as well as here in title tab. That this is the all the three levels what we have done, and finally we have some more thing known as filter shelf level. By the help of general tab, how we can filter the data. Here if I'm going to drag subcategory into filter shelf, and we have general tab. Here in general we need to select whatever fields we want. I am going to select this I'm going to select all the six, then apply, then okay. If I drag subcategory into here and sales into here, we got all the six. Whatever we have selected, we are going to get all the six. That can be possible by the help of filter shelf, and that's also in that filter shelf we are going to make use of general tab. Likewise, we are going to get the output for filtering the data at manually. Yes, guys. After completion of this, like manual thing, we need to make use of computed. In computed, you need to understand there should be each and everything should be computed level itself we have. In computed level itself, we have types of dimensions will be there. In manual level, we have types of dimensions as well as here computed level also we have types of filters will be there. So filters. And first one should be dimension filters. Dimension filters, and second should be measure filters, and third should be something known as quick filter, and fourth should be context filter, and final one should be cascading filter. These are the five level of computed filters what we have. Cascading filter, this is each and everything how we are going to make use of dimension filters, measure filters, and quick filters, and something cascading filters, and all these things how context filter. And once again, dimension filter is divided as two parts. Yes, one should be something like date fields only, date fields filter, date fields, date filters, date fields filter, and second one should be except date field, remaining date fields like all the other dimension except date fields. Likewise, it has been splitted. And here, if we need to see dimension filters is nothing but whatever we are filtering at the dimension level, which comes under dimension filter, whatever we are filtering the values at dimension level, whatever we are filtering the values at dimension level, which comes under dimension filters. Here date fields except date fields means if you are going to make use of date fields means it is going to applicable for only date fields like shipping date and order date and all these things, such type of date functions it is going to make use. And except date means whatever we have categories, subcategories, segment, countries, a number of things except order date, date fields it is going to applicable for all. And here we're, today class we are going to see something about dimension filters. Today we are going to discuss something about dimension filters. In the dimension filters also we are going to see we have two things will be there. One should be date fields and second should be except date fields. These are the two things what we have, and now we are going to see what exactly except date fields and date fields. First we are going to start with except date fields. Except date fields will be there. In except date fields, it has been splitted as one. Once again, we have four tabs will be there. First one should be general, and second one should be wildcard, and third one should be condition. Fourth one should be top. These are the four what we have. Basically, what before itself you know whenever we have applied some filtering itself, we have seen here four tabs: general, wildcard, condition, top. These are the four tabs what we have, how we are going to make use of. And here we have another three option down will be there: select from list and custom list and all values. We have one more three options will be there: select from list, options. These are the tabs what we have. These are the options. Like select from list will be there. Select from list, and second one should be custom list. Custom list is nothing but we need to write the name. Then only we can select. Then it should be custom list, and final one should be all. And finally all. We have one more two options at bottom end which are known as bottom, none and all. None one should be option, comma all should be one option in the here except date fields. Here we need to know about general, wildcard, condition, top and select from list, custom list, all. We need to know some good knowledge on this. General means by the help of manual you can filter the data, or you can make use of some of the options in the general tab. You can filter the data by the help of general. We can filter the data manually. We can filter the data manually, or as well as we can use the options of whatever we have select from list or custom list, all. But or we can use like none or all. We are going to make use of options. We are using the options. We are using use the options. Likewise we are going to get by the help of general. I will show each and everything practically, then we can understand what exactly about that all these things. And wildcard is nothing but it's a search option. Like wildcard is nothing but search option. Here we have a number of things will be there. First we have two different types of there: include, and we have one more thing known as exclude. These are the two types in this. And coming to include, you have it's once again four things will be there. Starts with letters, searching starts with and final thing should be ends with, and one more thing contains, and one more thing exactly matches. This all these things will be there exactly matches. These are the four options what they have in include. We have one more option what I told exclude will be there. By the help of exclude, what it is going to do, does not starts with. Here control C, it is going to come like does not starts with and does not ends with. Here it doesn't start, it does not starts with, and does here does not end with. Here itself it's telling in exclude we have the all the four options. Does not, ends with, and one more thing should be doesn't contains. Control C and go here. Doesn't contains and does not exactly matches. Okay. Here if I'm going to copy this, Control C, and I'm going to make use does not exactly matches. Exactly matches. Likewise, we are going to use all these things, and if you are going for this thing, all these things starts with means whenever we have, suppose if we have customers should be 3000 customers will be there, and I need to know how many customers names are starting with capital A or small a. Likewise, I'm going to make use of starts with. Yeah, as well as ends with also I can make use of like to find the values, like to find the names whose letters are ending with S or ending with A, ending with B. We are going to make use of here ends with. And we have something known as another tab which is known as contents. Contents is nothing but if you have the entire customer names, whoever letter has having the A, in each and every name, if they have A, it is going to fetch that record and it is going to show as a output. And here we have exactly matches. Exactly matches means it need to match overall. It's not like only one field has matched, not two fields. Entire name, entire name. If you suppose if you are going to take some Anil Kumar will be there. If I have written Anil, and if I click on this, it is not going to match exactly. I need to write each and everything should be Anil Kumar. There also it's an case sensitive. If in our data, if I have capital A and capital K in Anil Kumar, if I written each and everything should be small letter, it is not going to acceptable. We need to write how we have in the data source only. It is going to match and it is going to fetch the record in exactly matches. In exclude is nothing but it should be same. Doesn't starts with, doesn't ends with, it does not contains and does not exactly matches. If you are coming for condition, here we have three things will be there. First one should be started with none, and one more thing by field, by field, and we have one more thing known as by formula will be there. We have by formula. These are the three These are the three types in whenever we are condition will the filters. In this we have none means we are not going to select anything. Just whatever we have the values at the data source level, we are not filtering anything. Just we are keeping none. But if we are going for by field, in which condition we are going to use means this condition tab is going to use for single condition evaluation or multi condition evaluation. We are going to make use of condition tab. We are using this for single condition evaluation and multi conditional evaluation. Yes, this should be there. And by the help of by field, we can satisfy single condition. If I need whose customers are greater than 5,000, then we are going to get directly from by field. If you are going for By formula, you can do all these things. You can do single and you can do multiple, like multi-condition also. It can be possible by the help of by formula. Now we are not going to discuss this by formula because if you know some calculation part will be there for us in Tableau. We are going to tell some basics will be there. Once we know the basics of calculation, then you can understand easily by formula. This by formula we are going to teach once we have some calculation part has been completed. Then we are going to discuss about this only by formula. We are going to discuss afterwards. Likewise, we are going to make use of each and everything. And we have one more thing is known as top. In top we have something will be here. If I have in top, we have something known as two things will be there, like top and bottom will be there. Here, if I require top 100 or bottom 100 by the help of this, I'm going to get all the things. I'm going to get like top 100 I want, top 100 customers I want. Then I can get by the help of top and bottom 100 customers I want. I will get by the help of top, bottom 100 customers. Here we need to understand each and everything should be. Here top 100 is nothing but the highest values we are going to get, we will get, and bottom 100 is nothing but lowest values we are going to get. Lowest values we will get as a output. Likewise, how you are going to make use of each and everything for starting with general tab, next wildcard, next condition, next top, we are going to make use in a such a way. Once it has been completed this all these things, we need to see practicals how we can filter the data for this except date fields. Then we can see date fields, how we are going to make use of date fields. And if I'm going for Tableau, here if I'm opening something, I need to filter the except date fields. I need to filter the data. Here if I'm going to take something starting with some customer name, and we have almost 100 customers will be there, but better it's not use this data source what we have sample superstore. I'm going to remove these orders, close. Okay, then I'm going to make use of sample superstore. I'm going to drag customer names. I feel we have almost all 793 customers will be there in sample superstore, and 793 customers. I am going to drag some sales value into rows. We got some output for each and every customer. Sales will be there. I need to filter the customer names by the help of starting with general. Select from list means we are going to select from in this list we are going to select all, or in this list we are going to select none. These are the two options what we have, all, none. Or manually means whatever you want we are going to select. Manually I have selected only 4, then apply, then okay. We got all the 4 only. By the it should be by the help of manual, that's also select from list. If you are going to use all, if I click on all, if you are seeing, we are going to get all the 793 columns. And we have one more thing should be none will be there. If I have none, we are not going to get any record. Apply, we don't have any record should be there in this level. If I'm going to make use of filter and we are going to select all, then we have something known as custom value list. In custom value list, if I'm going to type something art, then whoever it should be there, that fields only, it's not showing art except art. Here art is there. In overall their name art will be there. Likewise whatever there should, wherever there should be art will be there, it has been written all the things. Custom value list, if wherever you want, you are going to select that name. If entire name has matches, then only, then apply, then okay. Here we have got all the four. It should be Adam Hart. In this ART will be there. Adrian Batron. Here also ART will be there. Alice McCarthy. Here also art will be there. Art Ferguson. Here also art will be there. By the help of that, here they have filtered the data by the help of custom list. Use all is nothing but it is going to use all the fields. Whatever we have the fields, it is going to use all the 793 fields what we have. By the help of general tab, we can filter the data at three option level. Select from list, custom values list, use all. This all the levels we can filter the data. If you're coming for suppose if I'm going to click on select from list, we have something value should be there exclude. If I'm going to select these values, it is going to exclude only these 5 and it is going to show remaining all these things. We have overall 793 will be there. If I exclude it, apply happy, we have excluded 5. Now we have all the records 788. 788 plus 5, we have 793 records will be there. Likewise, we are going to apply the exclude option here, and here whatever we have selected all. Next what I have told should be wildcard. By the help of wildcard, it's a search option. Whatever I need to search, like contains, starts with, ends with, exactly matches. And I have told that we have one more option which is known as exclude. Here does not contain, does not starts with, does not ends with, does not match. We are going to make use of these four tabs for getting the exact output. We are going to use doesn't, exclude, or we have this should be include values, contain, starts with, all these things. And we are going to see some examples how we can do this all these things. If I'm going to drag some other thing like customer name only, into visualization, we have some records we got as output as 793 records. Then I'm going to drag customer name into here. I'm going to make use of wildcard. I am going to write contains here. Wherever it contains a small a, it needs to show all the records. Here we have overall 673 names contains here. If you are seeing in each and every name, we have the a will be there. That is known as contains a. In overall their name, if they have a, then it is going to show as a output for us. That is how we are going to make use of contains a. And here if I am going to double click, here wildcard itself we have something known as starts with a. Here whatever output should be, we can write contains a. Rename sheet, we are going to write contains a. And next sheet we are going to apply something, some other filter for this. And if I'm going to drag customer name into here, and once again customer name into filters, I'm going for wildcard starts with a. If I'm going to write a here, apply OK, we didn't get any customer name. Here it's a case sensitive. That means we need to write here, it should be capital A, caps A, then apply, then OK. Here we have 64 columns should be there. Depends on that data, it has been 64, capital A will be there. That data should be case sensitive. Once we are writing in the data in small or capital letters, we need to check the in data volume. If we have starting letter with small a, then it is going to retrieve. If we don't have any starting letter with a, then we need to give some capital letter for their capital A. Wildcard starts with a, and we have 64 columns will be there. Here apply OK. This if whatever you want profit or sales we can take, depends on that customer, it is going to compute the profit. Here it should be starts with A, starts with capital, starts with A. And if I'm going to create one more thing like ends with A, if I'm going to drag customer name, if I'm going to drag some sales value or quantity value, if I'm going to drag once again customer name into filters, condition, ends with, if I'm going to write A, it should be small a, I am writing, apply, OK. And we have 16 columns, whoever ending with small a. Here, here we have the name, or here we have the a, and each and every name we have the ending letter should be a. By the help of this, we can end. Ends with a, ends with small a. And here we have all these things. Then we have exactly matches will be there. Suppose if I take some customer name, if I have taken some profit or sales or anything, any major value, I am going to take customer name. Here we have one more option which is known as exactly matches. Here if I click on this exactly matches, I need to give overall name. If here, just check any name which should be easy. Alex Avila. We are going to take that name. Here I am writing Alex Avila. Okay. I'm not going to get now because it should be case sensitive. If name should be same how in data source we have, likewise if we have, then only you are going to get the output. Here we have the capital letter as well as here we have the capital A. Then if you are going to apply okay, then we got only one record which are matches with Alex Avila. Whatever we are giving the name, it need to check like exactly same name, then we are going to get that record. Otherwise, we are not going to get that record. We are going to make use of exclude options now. In exclude option does not match. This name has been matched here. We have overall 793 columns will be there. If I am giving same option does not match with apply, okay, we got all the 792 because only one field has matched. It doesn't shown for us and remaining 792 it has shown for us. Likewise, we are going to make use of this wildcard does not match and does not ends with. If I'm going to give something on as A, before we have given small a will be there and we got 62 or something, does not end with A, then apply okay. Here also we have 779 column does not ends with A. Likewise, we are going to get each and everything will be there. And if you are going for customer name, go for wildcard and I feel we know does not starts with or does not ends with. Just check from your side how we can do this all the levels. If I'm going to reset means we are going to get before one. Whatever we have applied before one, it is going to apply as a reset. And this is how it is going to work general. In wildcard, we know if I am going to uncheck exclude, we are going, this all the values are, these all the options are related to include. And if I'm going to click on exclude, this all these things are related to exclude things what we are going to make use. And we have one more thing known as condition tab. Yes. In this condition tab, what we have told starting should be none, next should be by field, and next should be by formula. And this by formula we are going to see whenever we are discussing about some calculations, we are going to see about this formula. By formula we will see once we have some base knowledge on calculated formulas, then we are going to discuss this by formula. Now we are going to see about by field and all these things, by field and none. None is nothing but we are not going to select any values. Here by the help of none we are not selecting the any values. We are not filtering any values, filtering any values by the help of none. And I have told that by field should be single condition, single value conditions, single condition evaluation language. If I am going for by field, if I click on by field, here itself we have something known as less equal to, it is not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or greater than or equal. You are going to apply this all the functions equal, not equal, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Whatever I am going to give for each and every customer, if profit is greater than less than 10,000 or less than 2,000, show them. Whoever profit is greater than 2000, I don't require them. Then I am going to write less than 2000. Then if I am going to apply and OK, if you are going to click on here, this all the customers profit is less than 2000 itself. Its profit should be 1315 and remaining should be less than 2000 only. Nowhere we don't have more than 2000. Likewise, we can filter the data by the help of condition tab. Here the name condition tab. We can filter the data at n number of levels in condition tab. If I'm going to take something, same customer names, and I'm going to take some sales value, and I'm going to drag some customers into color, and same customers into I'm dragging to filters. I'm going for condition. I'm going for by field. I'm going to take sales sum should be greater than 10,000. Whosoever having more than 10,000, I need to get their value only. Here we have overall 793 will be there. But coming to here, greater than 10,000, then apply, then okay. We have only 20 customers whose sales is greater than 10,000. Likewise, we got some output, whatever we have. These are the 20 customers whose sales is greater than 10,000. Nowhere else we don't have 9,000 also. This each and everything should be greater than 10,000. How we are going to get the output? And same, if I need to filter the data at some other extent also, here I need to have n number of states will be there. I need to check whose state should be greater than 1 lakh sale only we need to show. Here we have almost all 4 lakhs 57,000 will be there. If I'm going to give some values, 4 lakhs 57,000, 3 lakhs. And here till 1 lakh we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records will be there. We are going to apply that condition. We want whose state is greater than 1 lakh here by field and sales greater than 1 lakh, then only we need to get that as a output. I am going to give something known as 10,000 1 lakh, then apply, then okay. We have only 5 states, which is California, New York, Texas, Washington and Pennsylvania. These are the 5 what we have the different types of states which we can filter the data for higher level. If we need to compare like greater than or less than, not equal to all the options, we are going to make use of all the options to filter the data. Likewise, we need to do each and everything. Whatever we have in this condition tab, try to practice each and everything from this level, all these things. And here we are seeing something range of values, minimum and maximum. Here range of values, minimum and maximum is nothing but whatever you have in the source, minimum value and maximum value it is going to load. If I am going to load here, minimum value should be 792, 720 and maximum value should be 4,57,688 we are going to make. This is how we are going to get all these things by the help of condition tab, that's also by the help of by field. And we have final win which is known as top. This is also somewhat important whenever we are getting something will be there. Here we have something known as by field will be there, none. None means nothing, we are not going to select any values what we want. If I need to go for by field, suppose if you have some customers will be there. You have 793 customers will be there, but you want top 100 customers. By field, if I want like sale should be there, and here we have 793 customers, but I want top 100 customer sales. Go for customer and go for top, go for by field and select top 100 sales sum. Here sales whatever we have taken measure and sum, then apply. Okay, we got top 100 customers will be there. Whoever top 100 customer by sales, we got as a output. If I want top 200, go for here. And if I'm going to enter something known as 200, then I'm going to get top 200 customers. Likewise, we are going to get by the help of this. Here as well as I want bottom 200 customers. Here customer name will be there and sales will be there. I want bottom. High top is nothing but highest values, bottom is nothing but lowest values. How we are going to filter the data? Customer name into here. I'm going to make use of top by field. If I'm going to select top, like here drop down will be there. Select bottom. If I'm going to select bottom 100, then apply, then okay, these are the bottom 100 will be there. If I click on this, each and everything we have around 558, 661, 368. Likewise, we are going to get the each and every value, how exactly it is going to show for us. This is how we are going to make use of customer names and all the values, top or bottom 100, and if you want 50, if you want 200, you can get by the help of this. And now I'm going to tell something. I'm not going to explain this topic overall, but here my client requirement should be, once he has entering the data like 100, he need to see the 100 customers. Once he has entering the data like should be 10, he need to see 10 customers. whenever he is entering 10, visualization need to be changed automatically. Whenever he is entering 20, it need to change automatically. Whenever he is entering 50, it need to change automatically. For that purpose, we are going to make use of one concept known as parameter. Right click on this space, create parameter, or here click on this, create parameter will be there, and select some integer value. Just for your reference, I'm telling we have a class for this. And if I'm going to take some customer name into columns and something discounts into here, 793 we have. Then I'm going to take customer name into here, and wherever we have used top or bottom, if I'm going to click on by field, I'm going to select that parameter, parameter 3. Then here apply, then okay, we got only one because in parameter we have selected only one. So parameter control, it should be one. Then select something known as 5, automatically visualization is going to change. Select 10, visualization is changed. Select 20, visualization is changed. Select 50, visualization is changed. As per the user selection, automatically visualization is going to change by the help of parameter tab. Likewise, we are going to make use of parameter. In in tomorrow class, we are going to discuss about this except date fields will be there, and we have measure filters, and we have quick filters and context filters and cascading filters. Till here, any doubts, guys?